Also, it rained and they left it outside with the window down, and it rained on the inside and got my passenger seat wet. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer Cars. 2022 Nissan Frontier Pro4X is going to go in for its first service. I've been driving it a lot, and I don't even have my keys. Frig sakes. So I've been driving it a lot, and I'm approaching 5,000 kilometers, which according to Nissan extreme service conditions, which in my climate is considered extreme because we have hot summers and then super frigid winters, so we're supposed to change the oil every 5,000 K. So we're going to go in for an oil and filter change as well as a tire rotation, and I've learned that there's an active recall on this vehicle. The 2021 and 2022 9-speed transmissions has a park paw, which is the kind of park interlock defect in the transmission, so it could cause a runaway, and they're recommending that you put the parking brake on. I don't know if they're going to be able to fix that today or if they're just going to inspect it. So it has a recall, as well as there's 2 warranty things I want to have looked at. On tight left-hand corners, and it's done this since the vehicle was brand new, on tight left-hand turns there's a metallic noise. I think the rear left brake dust shield is bent from delivery. Just a small little metallic grinding noise, doesn't really affect the drivability of the vehicle at all. And the most annoying thing about this vehicle is the seat. While the seat is awesome, it's one of my most favorite comfortable seats I've ever had in a vehicle, there's a really weird, inconsistent, annoying thing that happens with it, which is every time you exit and then re-enter the vehicle, the rear seat back position is in a slightly more reclined position than it was before. It's intermittent, it doesn't do it every time, but it's noticeable. And if you search for a 2022 Frontier on the Frontier forums, it'll come up as a known issue, and no one's really figured out why yet. It could be that the cushion presses on the seat controls that are on the side of the seat, or, well, who knows? They're going to look at it and see if there's anything to do with that. Minor stuff. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show of the servicing being done. I did purchase a service agreement with this vehicle, so I'm not ever going to be doing my own oil changes or tire rotations or anything with it. And you do have to take skid plates off to get the oil out, so maybe we can get a cool clip of that, or maybe not. Anyway. All right, I've just pulled into the dealership. Before I go into the service bay though, there's a couple things I just want to check, which is the software on the radio. I don't think they're going to mess with that, but if I go to the home menu, settings, system updates, version information, we are currently at version 283. These are all my version numbers. Just in case they do a software update, I'll check those later. I do not think that that will affect the seat, but I just wanted to show you where the seat controls are, which is right here. So it's this one, and I have 2 theories. It's either air pressure from closing the door is somehow sensitive enough to touch this, or it's from pressing down on the seat cushion when you get in and out. It might affect that, but I've never noticed the seat back moving on its own, but it's after you park for a while, you get back in, and for sure the seat back is not exactly where it was left. It's usually always slightly more reclined than where you left it. A very minor annoyance, but still something that should be fixed as a warranty issue. The other one I can't really replicate right now. It's a very slight metallic noise when you're on full lock left turns. I just think it's a dust shield scraping, but they should look at it. Okay, the service is done, and I wasn't able to get any clips for you because where they actually do the servicing, I don't even know. It must be in a building behind this one, because where the vehicle dropped off is not where they do any of the servicing. This is why I have trust issues, because you ask for something to get done. It says on the paperwork that they did it, but they really didn't. So it says here that I got an oil change, which is fine. I'm gonna have to trust them that they did that. I'll look at that. But tire rotation, right? I asked for a tire rotation. It says rotated tires. I could tell immediately upon walking up on the vehicle that it wasn't rotated, because there's some sticker residue on my wheel still, and they're all in the exact same positions that they were before. And then when I said to them, did you rotate the tires? And I said, oh no, we took them off, we checked them all. They were all the same depth and they didn't need to be rotated. Then why doesn't it say on here? Bugs me. It's something that I had prepaid for as part of my servicing, and if they're just gonna try and skirt the rules, I'm not too impressed with that. But it shows here that everything was at 10 mil. There's no cupping, no incorrect toe, camber's fine, that they have all the pressures at 35, but still, a rotation's a rotation. To me, that's corner cutting. I don't appreciate it, but anyway. The other warranty issues, could not replicate the metallic noise that I had explained, and it doesn't make noise, and they said that they inspected it and it's within spec. So I have to leave it at that. As for the rear seat back, automatically reclining, it has been logged in the system that my truck has that issue, and it will have to be monitored. Left front seat reclining by itself when exiting vehicle, unable to duplicate concerns at this time. Tech case, read tech cases of similar concerns with no current resolution, customer to monitor at this time. So they're aware of it. Now my truck has been logged as having the issue. So at least that's recourse on my end. Software and stuff stayed all the same. They made no changes to software. Not that it needed any, but yeah, that's where we're at. So the reason why I knew that the tires weren't rotated is because I have sticker residue. This right here, that sticker residue showed me that they didn't actually rotate this tire. Also, it rained and the window was down, and they left it outside with the window down, and it rained on the inside and got my passenger seat wet. So man, first service was kind of a fail. So now that I know that, you know, they're like this, I'm gonna have to try and keep on them for every time I come back here, or choose a different dealer to come to, because overall, yeah, I'm not impressed. All right, I can at least confirm that the oil was changed. I just checked the dipstick. It's nice clean new oil, and I can tell that the oil filter was changed just because you see how clean it is. It's the cleanest thing in here, because everything else has been splashed by mud and stuff. Oil and filter was confirmed changed. They didn't screw me on that. It's just the tire rotation where they said they did it and they really didn't. So apparently that's their policy. If they didn't, I also don't believe that they actually took the wheels off. She told me that, oh yeah, we took the wheels and tires off. I don't believe that they did that either. Anyway, I can't prove any of this stuff, but whatever. Overall, I'm done. So far, I'm not really impressed. Anyway, that was my first service with the Nissan. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.